I really was negotiating with God, and I thought, what if I have no
Well,
bargaining
CMN
chips
is right there, number one on the list of.
of negotiating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I really was like, okay, if this is it for me, then I'm going to be really glad that I did this show because at least I did one exciting thing in my life. And
You're saying this is the one exciting
the one
thing
exciting
in
thing
your
in my life. It's true. It is. It really is.
life? Okay, well,
Oh my
technically it's
God.
live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
No, you didn't.
No, you did nothing wrong. We're
Okay.
just taking out his name there for YouTube. Business coaching. Maybe we'll take out business coaching too, because I don't think I'm coaching any business at the moment.
There you go.
This dog is so sweet.
Can we put her in a chair and have a
Can we?
microphone?
Do you think will she stay? Like, will she?
Not if you talk to her, she'll want to come sit on your
Yeah. Well, I guess I could just sit her on my lap and the hell with it. I mean, what the hell? It's not.
All right,
all
hit start and
people-
let's make sure it actually records.
Okay. Hello. I'm really glad to be here tonight because I didn't think I'd make it, and just so happy to be in the studio. And I'm so happy to welcome Chris Weigel, my good friend from CMN.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know if the cameras are configured. I don't know if your buttons work.
Okay.
What if
how
you
do
hit-
do we switch it around?
If you turn your, well, you can hit the.
I don't know. You can tell me which button might not work.
See it, so here, hit this.
Yeah.
There was a solo host. Press that.
Yeah, press that. Okay.
It's the same as any. There you go. Say
Okay.
hi.
Oh, there you are.
I'm
yes.
Tim today. Now, business coaching. We've had about 1 million business coaches, life coaches,
Have
other
you?
coaches through these doors.
Okay.
Still don't really understand what is being coached. If it's like a
No.
halftime strategy where like you are the X's and the O's and you got to
like,
go out
I
on the
know.
field.
You all just, and then you have a Hail Mary. And,
Right.
oh, God.
What constitutes a business touchdown? Like you
It's
landed
true.
a sale.
A sale, I think.
Do they
And
take?
also survival.
Do you have a locker room at these businesses where they
I
get
think you
yelled at
do.
afterwards?
I think after, client meetings and things like that, you have to get together and say, how did that go?
How did that go?
How did
Fellas, ladies, hey, troops. How do you think we did out there in the field?
did.
I saw a lot of good effort, a lot of heart out there. This is incredible. He's going to love
Right
it.
on.
He's going to love having his
He's
name
going to
on.
love that.
You should
It's
probably-
the best.
Why did your lower third button turn off?
Because I'm not sure if there is, in fact, a lower third button.
what is this?
It says,
go.
oh, there's the lower third.
There you
Okay,
go.
so that's awesome.
Do you want me to take Tim's name off of there so I
this is
can
literally
make fun of his profession without
we
any?
can. It's so funny. It's so funny because you know what? The last time I saw him, he was like kind of doing some coaching on me with me, and I was like, well, why don't we just go on the show and you can coach me on the show? And he's like, that's a great idea. And so, but I don't think he's gonna. It's so bad out there on the roads, Chris. Did you just return from somewhere?
No, I got back earlier in the afternoon. We were setting up at the middle school for Monday's events. Nathan just got back from one of the elementary schools setting up for Tuesday's events.
You saw him in the road, or did you have to go meet him? Like, did he call
He-
you? And
He got stuck in the alley behind the building trying to back into the garage. I'm not joking, but we figured it out. It's all right. He just wiggled it, and we
so
pushed
at
all the
least he
snow
was
out of the way.
close. I turned into like this parking lot, and I thought it was like Suter Street, or is it Souter? How do you say it? Suter?
Everyone says it differently. Souter, Suter.
Souter,
Also,
okay.
on different maps, like at one end of the street, it'll say Souter Drive, and the other end will say Souter Boulevard.
bad.
And then some people say
That's
Souter
so-
Street.
That's so bad.
All right, because you
make
can't
a
you can't
decision.
find us anyway.
No, you can't.
It's a miserable location.
At least there's
Everyone
a sign.
come to CMN TV.
Yeah, please come to CMN TV. And there is, in fact, a sign.
Don't worry about all the noises of slaughter you hear in the parking lot. That's entirely normal,
It's just
and that's only on the weekends. Here, in the, don't worry.
don't worry because
Sounds of animals
we are running an operation
This
here.
is on the up and up.
Yeah, we are, and
Yeah.
there's really no problem and no cause for alarm. But
What constitutes? So when you get your business coaching,
right?
what does he advise you on, like 3-point shots, on defense?
Yeah. Well, we're taking all of our strategies from the Lions at the moment, and so
Okay.
because we've been waiting for them to win for how
So
long?
like a field kick, field goal, 2-point conversion.
And just kind of hoping that, we're actually alive. Like, honestly, like.
So it's just basic survival is what as a business coach
because,
is going for.
Honestly, well, I just realized that I really can't be working at 6 Mile and 75 anymore because of tonight.
Well, this is a once-in-a-season event, usually.
Well,
and with global warming, we're probably going to be less and less of this.
I was thinking that we actually had a really nice December, wouldn't you say?
Oh, thank God, yes.
And then, like, Christmas and New Year's, like, we didn't have to worry about this big freeze.
Usually it's horrible.
Snow and exactly. Yeah, I went to Chicago, Chris, and it was really nice. And,
Was Chicago snowy or no?
It wasn't at all. It was warm.
Okay,
yeah,
that's good,
It
right?
was surprising to go for a walk on Christmas Eve because it was nice out.
What color do they dye the river this time of year?
Not any particular color until,
It's not like peppermint stripes?
No.
All right.
for Christmas,
Yeah.
you're thinking?
Yeah.
They're not that good. And so...
Oh. Yeah, take that. You hear that, Chicago? That's right.
You hear that, Chicago?
The third city.
Burn.
Soon to be the fourth, maybe the fifth.
It's very bad. It's very bad. But yeah, at least they do fun things in Chicago. It is a fun city. It's very, very expensive.
Yeah, it's a ripoff.
Oh, just a park is like $100 a
Forget
day.
it. Leave your car here.
It's true. It's true. Whatever you have to do not bring a car.
Right.
To Chicago. It's so true.
So what's the fun part? Parking, finding this parking, getting validated.
I parked for an hour and it was $40, and I was,
$40 for 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's Central Time.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then I realized, oh gosh, why didn't I just come an hour later? I would have actually saved $40.
Wait, it's free after that point?
No, it's just that I was early to meet my son. He got me an appointment at Chanel, and it was so exciting. I couldn't believe how nice it was.
Well, it's good to be early to Chanel, right?
It is good to be early.
Was that one of the business coaching tips? Is like if you're going to Chanel,
go early because
an hour early is really on time. On time is late.
Well, the coolest thing is I never had an experience like this before because I walked in there and then they're like, "Oh my God, you're James's mom!"
Ooh la la!
Right? And then you just become this.
Yeah,
VIP.
what's the Chanel VIP experience like?
I had champagne in one hand and I had a tray of macaron.
Now this all came out of his paycheck, right?
No, I think that it's in their budget. And also, so just before the champagne happened, though, the boutique manager said, "Would you like some water?" And I said, "That'd be amazing." And she said, "Would you like sparkling or still?" And I thought,
you want your water to move.
I've never been asked that question.
Right. You're just there like...
You have to be cool at all times. So you have to not miss a bit. Still, thank you. That would be great.
Right.
It's insane not to.
Yeah. Usually if someone asks water, it's like tap or trough. Right.
Sparkling or still because it's Chanel.
Right.
So I was really proud of myself that I actually, was very cool about
right.
it. And we have to be cool at all times.
Cool, especially when you're representatives of Michigan and your business out of state.
At Chanel.
At Chanel in Chicago.
Yeah, so he.
And that was just the start of the journey, right?
That
so
was just
they brought you the
very
motionless
thing.
water.
It's true. It's in a black bottle. It's extremely cool. And so I have it because I can't throw it out. God, right?
Did you drink any of it or no?
Like a sip.
Right.
Just a
Sweet.
sip.
Still has the lid on it?
Yes, it does.
Where is it now?
It's in my car.
Wait, it's freezing. Is it going to freeze?
It's probably going to freeze.
Oh, my
and
God.
I'll cry. But no, it was amazing. And so I did.
Then what happens? So that's the first 30 seconds.
That
of
was the
being
first
Chanel.
30 seconds, yeah. And then his, coworker came along, "Hey, would you like champagne?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, in the store."
You already have the motionless water.
I was pretty happy.
Right.
But at this point, then they're handing me literally a plate of macaron with a Chanel napkin. And I'm like this walking around the store and James is like, "Would you like to see this lovely handbag?" And I'm like, "Sure, that's amazing. I love that color."
Yeah.
And he brings it down and he told me that there's 17 different, in a sense, that they have to do it inside out. Because the finished product has all of the finished surfaces, like all of the pockets and things.
Wait, what is it? What are you talking about?
It's a handbag. It's a purse.
They brought you a handbag and they build it from the inside out.
Right. It's handmade from the inside out. So you have to sew the whole thing, inside out, and then that way when it's right side,
then they turn it.
Everything. Yeah. Then all the pockets and everything are. Perfect.
Do you feel like you shouldn't keep anything in it? It's not, shouldn't you actually use it and store
You'd have
anything
no
in
money left. It's probably like
Exactly
17
right.
grand.
Yes, that's right.
But the really cool thing, and this is it just warmed my heart, is that Coco Chanel, she
Yeah.
put a little love letter pocket.
A pocket designated for love
just
letters.
for love letters. So
And it's empty, or does it come with a
no,
letter from
she
Coco?
kept a couple of love letters from her love, and so I just think that's the sweetest thing ever.
Wait, so you buy this purse from Chanel in theory.
Right.
You open this little pocket up, and it's a love letter addressed to a dead woman.
No, you have to hopefully find your own person who loves you,
Okay.
and then they hopefully write you a love note, and then you keep it just for the odd time that you're just sitting and you're waiting for something, and you're like, well, let me just take out this.
And is
love
this a
note.
zippered pocket? Or
No,
is
I
it like
don't
a
think
is it like a Ziploc where the two sides blue and yellow make green?
No, because
Oh.
it's Chanel. There's
Well,
no Ziploc in
I don't
Chanel.
try
but
it.
you
It's
know
a
what?
button.
It's just this lovely little and
Velcro.
No, I don't think there's any Velcro in a Chanel bag. But you know what? It's sort of hidden, and so it's like a hidden love note pocket. And I just think that's so brilliant, and it's true. So
What else is the purse big enough? Did you bring things? Did you have things on you that you could test out to hold?
no,
things?
I didn't. I
Like
didn't.
a little-
but it's probably like a reasonable size.
Like a
I
couple
actually-
of tissues.
tissues, maybe a lipstick, right? Which is $45.
Couple of certs.
Yes.
Like a little baggie with some Cheerios in it.
Yeah, because
in case it gets
you might
boring.
need snack,
Right.
We always need snacks.
Right.
It's true. It's true. A pen.
Coupon book.
Yeah, because if you're at Chanel, you're not going to be able to afford anything else
No.
for the rest of your life. So you
No.
might as well bring coupons.
Now they let you look at this behind glass, right? Are you allowed to
No,
touch it?
I was able to hold it, and he showed me all the different, how intricately it was made and everything like that.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's so interesting. He was like, have you ever wondered why something on the runway is like $100,000?
Yeah, it's a
I'm
big
like,
ripoff.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So he said that they have like this lady, she's a little bit older now because she's been doing this all her life. So she's an artisan. And so her job is to attach all of these feathers to this garment. And the crazy thing is not just sewing a feather, but she has to blow on the feather so it stands up like this. And then she sews it. So she has to blow on each feather.
Individually. And
Individually
only
for
air
the
from
whole-
her lungs are
Yes.
allowed to inflate these feathers.
It's true.
Where does she raise the pigeons herself, or where does she get these
She
feathers
does,
from?
She does. She has a... No, can you imagine? That's your job.
Right.
And
And they don't let her speak either. They cut her tongue out years ago.
No, because
Just
they don't want her to say how miserable she is
Right.
from a lifetime of blowing on
How
feathers.
the building utter resentment she has towards the clientele, towards the Chanel Corporation,
Right.
towards birds.
I hope they pay her more.
Oh, they don't pay her. They pay her nothing.
Do you think so?
They count the feathers. They turn her pockets inside out when she goes to the door at night to make sure.
Because, oh my God, we're missing 5.
Right.
What are we...
Clarice,
Come back.
let's see those hands.
It's so true. A pocket.
That's
check your
right.
pocket.
That's right. They put the wand over her.
Yeah. Beep. Oh no. Run,
right.
Clarice. Because your job is over.
We're gonna go back to the old
And
country.
so it's so true.
Right.
It's true.
Chanel holds the paperwork.
They probably have her passport.
So you saw
at
this
least.
poor woman in the corner. Her face was just gray and ashen. blowing
she
on bird
probably
feathers.
Would like to die.
Like to die.
She probably has a death wish.
She probably Chanel, a death wish.
It's true.
And this is like what? This is like an elaborate leggings. This thing you're describing?
No, it's like like a coat or something.
Okay,
like
a
that.
feathered coat, so you can be like Elton John for a night.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure that, if we all went through life as Elton John, it's really hard in a day
Right.
like this to be Elton John because look at.
If you
Is your
practice.
car under a great?
It's covered in
feet of
feathers that
snow
are all
and-
unblown. Yeah.
You're gonna have to get them upright
Yeah.
so they look better for the shot, right?
Wake her up.
Because somebody might be coming by and take
Clara,
a picture.
come on over.
Clarice.
Clarice, come on over here. No
Je
rest.
m'excuse, monsieur.
Hobble over here in arthritic ankles. Blow these feathers
She's like
for the
flipping
prince.
out. It's true. So I
The
really
pharaoh.
hope that her life has meaning.
Oh, how could it not?
It's true.
You don't need a life coach or a business coach to tell you that.
So let's give you some business coaching
Yeah.
because I
I
so
desperately need it.
unqualified for business.
This is how I showed up to both job interviews.
So it's
Right.
very charming.
Yeah.
So what is your dream for the station?
We're thinking of getting into aerodynamic products, aeronautics, airplanes. I was looking at it earlier. Boeing is very weak. Now's the
Okay,
time to
So we're
pounce.
gonna like just pounce.
We're thinking in here, at the very least, we're going to build one of the wings. We're going to start building a
okay.
wing in the
All right.
lobby, the
All
full
right.
fuselage.
Are we
Kevin,
gonna teach Nancy to assemble?
well, Nancy's going to do helicopters, but those like double
That's
helicopters,
ambitious. That's
they bring
ambitious.
troops in.
Yeah.
Kevin's working on it. He's been working on a jet engine for the last
I
18
thought he
months.
was working on his D&D character.
Nope,
No?
it's jet
Have
engines.
you like just changed his whole job description? Yeah.
The D&D stuff we don't talk about
we
anymore.
don't. Okay, we don't discuss it
No,
out loud or
it was too
anything
popular,
like that.
so I
Okay.
squashed it. It's like, wait a
Chris,
minute.
You have no heart, Chris.
It's like, you aren't paying attention to me? It's over. Canceled.
Be gone.
Be gone,
as they
Clarice.
say. Clarice.
Blow these feathers.
It's true.
No, we're going to start
So-
getting into jumbo jet production.
Okay.
Right
so,
here. There's just the 3 full-time people plus a couple of
And
freelancers.
I'm an ambassador.
Yes, we would very much like you to work on.
As the a non-paid position.
Want to work on those little brochures that go in those seat pockets in front of you, and like,
yeah, the ones that like people don't read unless they're about to die.
right, how to put on the
Yeah.
vest, how to put on the
Okay.
goggles.
Oh, we'll have to like learn like those signals. Like we might
Yeah.
look really cool doing with the lights in our
Yep,
hands.
we're
I
gonna be
think that's
landing
gonna be
planes
over
in that
there.
parking lot. Nathan, he got stuck
So
in
we're
the
gonna have
alley.
to move Nathan
We're gonna
out
have
of the
to
way
plow it.
because he was like in the way.
Yeah, Nathan, for some reason, I don't really understand it. It's something to do with like Gen Z. He's the only one that has the parachute in the building, so
Oh,
he guards
that's a
it
drag.
jealously.
Is he the most precious one then?
I don't know. I guess.
Because has he got good genetic material?
He-
Because
Yep.
he might have to start a
The
master
FAA
race.
was like, his teeth are going to start the master race.
Have you ever heard him in his, his Gilliman voice?
Yeah.
Be gone, peasantry.
Right. It's all this
Have you ever heard-
Nordic, Aryan,
Yeah, so he's been
theosophic.
training. He's been training
yeah.
because he's going to have to, in fact, take over.
Right.
But at least we'll have like
Yeah, we-
aeronautics. And
Yep.
just for me, though, could we maybe just like put a picture of the B-2 Spirit on the wall? Just if that'd be
What's
okay.
the B2 Spirit?
Oh my God.
Chris. Holy shit.
It's like it's the coolest thing.
Is this a ferry that visits at midnight?
No. I think it's like probably like for sure over $1 billion, just the one plane because it's.
Oh, like the B2 Spirit, like a plane.
B2
Okay, I thought you were
Spirit.
talking
Have
about like
you
a
ever seen
mystical
it? Have
ferry.
you seen it? Have you seen it?
No, I don't know. I don't like to travel by air. I don't really like airplanes.
Train?
No. I mean, well, yeah, I'll take a train, yeah.
Train.
But I figured
Because you can plot world domination on the way if you're in a train.
business coaching was like face your fear. So I don't like airplanes, so we're going to start building them.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, that's good.
I've
And
got
what-
about 60 pallets of cement in the studio.
Okay.
I figured that was the first thing to buy. And then,
Yeah. Maybe we'll make a hangar.
right, and we're supposed to get jet fuel next week. They're
That's
just
expensive.
they're just going to dump it right.
Oh, you know what though? $2.69.
$2.69 jet fuel.
$2.69.
Joe
a
Biden
gallon.
did that.
So
That's going to
thank
be
you,
good.
Joe Biden.
That's right.
And so it's true because we have no other hope. My God, it's crazy.
So we're getting into jumbo jets, passenger
Yeah.
planes, a B2 Spirit.
okay.
All right.
So what's going to be your role?
What's going to be my role? Captain, purser. Do they still have that role on the airplane?
I thought you were like cruise director. No, you're going to be captain.
I'm
Are you
gonna-
going to fly the plane?
I'm going to keep strict inventory over those little narrow carts that are designed to fit down the aisle, but they have all the compartments for drinks and
You can
Doritos.
fit so much stuff. Like they
gumdrops.
don't really have to go back and refill. Like
Right.
they feed like 100 people and they still have like
Just keep
ginger ale.
chow line, yeah.
Have you ever just looked at them and said, "I'm going to get something really random,"
Yes.
and then asked for like tomato juice just to
I've
mess with them?
I have
And
asked
then-
people for tomato juice in public, yes.
And then have you ever drank it and thought, maybe I should drink this more often? It's actually not bad. Or,
Compliments to the captain, to the
you know
co-pilot.
what? It's we see you.
We recognize,
We
right?
see, right?
It's very important.
we are-
Through that hardened cockpit door.
It's true.
We
Which is
recognize your
locked
efforts.
because of terrorists. It's
Right,
locked now.
exactly.
But
To be seen, yes. It's a part of
important.
business
It's
coaching.
important because here at CMN we want to be seen and heard.
Lens caps are no more. They're a thing of the past.
No, because we're always ready.
Always ready.
We're-
I'm
and
assuming
we're-
this microphone is on. I don't know.
I really hope it is because why does it still say start show?
Are you
no,
guys? No, it's
I'm
okay.
just kidding.
That's
I'm
all
kidding.
right.
I'm kidding. It's
So they
it's
give you
all right.
they give you the still water, they give you the blown feathers, and then at this point, is it time to leave Chanel or is security being called? What happens then?
Well, I guess I didn't buy anything, and
Oh, that's a big
I
big
didn't buy
no-no.
anything. So, but
Did
I
you
was,
force people from like Eastern Europe to try on clothes and parade them in front of you?
No, because none of them would fit in the size 4, jacket, which is another $17,000.
$17,000 for a 4 jacket.
Can I tell you? So the jacket, so it's like this nice tweed, like you can imagine, like, you think this tweed, right? And so so the jacket, it hangs really beautifully. It drapes. You know why? Because
Gravity.
because there's chain that weights the bottom of the jacket.
Like you're
so that
wearing chainmail.
in the bottom of the jacket in the hem.
Okay.
And
Like a
so-
weighted blanket.
So it weights. And so
Yes.
that way it just drapes.
It hangs
over you.
perfectly.
So you can be like, 500 pounds and it's still going to drape, right?
That's right.
That's why you're paying the big money, though, because you're like, hey, did you lose weight?
No, I didn't.
No, I just put on
Quite
this-
the opposite. I'm heavier than ever, thanks to these
In fact, I'm
fishing
gonna
lures I got hanging at my knees.
gonna
Right.
have seconds, as a matter of fact.
Right.
So it's true because we have to enjoy our lives, Chris. We have to enjoy our lives.
They're so short.
So what is the ultimate aim then to have this firepower? Because I assume they're going to be armed. The planes are
Oh,
going
heavily,
to be armed.
deeply armed.
Right,
Yeah.
because that would just be super fun. And so
Super fun, yeah.
Could we ever fly them in formation? That would be like a personal wish because I really love the Blue Angels and things like that. Could we
What
ever
would your
practice?
formation? What would they look like? What's the formation looking
Well,
like?
okay, there's this the usual formations, like they're in a V or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
that's yeah.
And then there's this the very sad formation. Do you know
yes.
the sad formation?
Anything depressing? Yeah. What's the sad formation?
Because I know how you love it when I tell you things like that. So it's called
Yeah, anything
the
that's a
missing
downer,
man
yeah.
formation.
The missing man formation.
Okay?
Yes. Okay.
And that's when all of your friends, all of the friends,
They're off having a great time.
and then one
Right.
goes straight
Up to Never Neverland.
Down?
That's right.
We're not going to hell.
No, we're going up to Starfighter heaven. We're going to the moon.
We're trying to commemorate the life
Who did go down?
who probably is in hell as we
Probably
speak.
burning right
But
now.
we're gonna say
Right.
for the widow, we're gonna say that he went straight up because the children are watching.
There's nothing more patriotic than lying.
No, because we're all so good at it and
Right,
everything now because
okay.
we've had so much practice and
So
everything.
you've got that's 2 formations you've got down. Are there
the
any
missing
other
man,
missing
and then
man.
maybe whatever they call
afternoon
them.
at Chanel formation?
No, we haven't because we can't afford it, right?
Right.
We can't afford that. But there is one
Weekend
called,
at Kmart.
that's just like a blue light
Yeah,
is flashing.
that's right.
That's all.
Right.
But there is one that they have the Canadian Snowbirds, and they're based in Canada, and they do the same kind of thing.
They're like
but
the Blue Angels.
Much less nice planes. Like they look like
Oh, do
like
they-
Uncle Jeb's from the barn.
Uncle Jeb's are these
the
crop
barn.
dusters from the barn.
It's true. So we call them the Snowbirds. And
Who's
so-
like you have a group of people that go around denouncing aircraft?
No.
Is this referred to publicly
No,
this
there
way?
really is a group called the Snowbirds, and sometimes they actually fly with the Blue Angels.
Okay, so but they're like a couple miles behind, right? They're not. They don't let them get close
Not-
to the Blue Angels.
I don't think so. I think they have to really coordinate their takeoff and landing times, right?
I would
because
imagine
we wouldn't
so.
want to lose anybody.
Do they have like different colored wings on the plane? Like when you
Well,
get
it's
into an
red and white.
accident and you
red
have to.
and white, like so boring.
No, I mean
Canada
like
needs a
if
third color.
you get a dent in your car and you go pick up a new body piece to fix it, but you haven't got the paint matching, so like you have a brown door.
Yeah, with some rivets.
Yeah,
Right.
so
we have to
they're all their
just
planes
get
have the
some
wrong
red
colored
rivets
door.
And we'll be good.
Okay.
So the Canadians, they just came up with this really cool formation, and it's called the maple split.
The maple split,
All
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
So do you see my little logo here?
Yeah, I
This
see.
little-
Yeah, we
Okay,
see it.
So let's
Yeah.
pretend that there's two
Well, they
more
can't see that when
whatever,
you're off camera,
two
but
more
yes.
things. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. So say there's two things pointing down,
Yeah.
and there's the three pointing up like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pretend that's a maple leaf, right?
It is a maple
so
leaf.
all the planes come together. They
Yeah.
all come together to the
Right.
center of it, and then they all break out at once.
Woo!
Yeah. At the same time, and
Okay.
that's called the maple split.
Wow. And it can only be done once every 6 months, right?
Well, because they all have to say prayers and everything. Because what if one of them messes up? Or
Air shows are known for their catastrophes. That's why
Yeah.
we'll never go to them.
Well, oh God, you're missing out.
No, I mean, that's where I assume most of our revenue is going to come from for the planes we produce is
Right.
from air show catastrophes and replenishing said planes.
Why not just like entertain fans by like not losing anyone and having to do the missing man formation
There's a lot
every blasted time?
It's right, exactly.
Right? Because we have to like have occasion. We don't want to have occasion.
Have you been
because-
building up this resentment about air show formations for
No,
decades now?
well, see, I'm trying to motivate you to
Oh,
include,
God,
formation
as part of your
flying.
business coaching.
Yeah, because we have to have an aim. We have to have a goal. We have to have like an overarching.
The goal is to make sure that every box that CMN ships has all the parts you need for the airplane. Nothing's
Oh,
missing.
so not like IKEA.
No, every part
They
will
don't,
be
like,
there. The
purposely
little
miss-
airplane wrench will be in
Oh,
there.
that's nice.
Nathan
so
won't.
nice.
The parachute won't. Nathan will keep that, but that's an add-on. He'll let you look at it. You can rent it. You can
Because
watch him.
Is Kevin expendable?
No.
Okay.
No. He's elastic, but no.
Not like Mr. Yeah, like the person that you can stretch him and things like that. But, I
Yeah.
kind of like the idea because, we really haven't mastered, air flight ourselves at the station.
Right, and we
So
sell a
that's a very-
kit. We figure if we sell a kit, it has decals.
Is it, but like, are we going to guarantee that it's going to fly?
No, there's no guarantee.
Okay.
No money back.
Ever.
Cash only.
So like the station.
Pay up front.
You get what you get.
You get. It's what you put into it.
It's true. We
Right.
try.
We
That's
try.
all we can do is try. That's it. My God. But that's good. I think that we can write out a business plan.
Oh man.
And
Ay.
what is our budget? Is it like about $75? Like
Oh,
what-
I was
what-
gonna say 40, but yeah, you know what?
Oh,
75.
well, we'll
It's
take up a
optimistic.
collection.
Take up. We have
Okay,
a.
I think I
if-
have like $17.
If enough people buy those old cans of Diet Mountain Dew in the lobby,
because the
we'll be
last
able to
time they
afford
were
it.
bought was like in the Clinton
they're a
administration.
slow mover. During the Clinton years, Diet Mountain Dew was the rage. I got in at the tail end of it, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
we're
let's
gonna be
go.
great.
All
Give me
right.
16 cases. We're still burning our way through it. If you look on it, there's little pictures of Billy Clinton.
Oh, is there
what was his
really?
brother's name?
Billy Clinton.
No, what was Billy's name? His brother's name?
Billy.
Roger Clinton.
Oh, Roger.
Yeah, Roger's
And
on
you
the
know
little
what?
sign.
And one of those lawyers got him completely off scot-free, and I think he was it's true. That's a good lawyer.
Right. He was on
Remember?
charges for sabotaging air shows. Right.
That's what we're aspiring to, Chris. But
At the end of the Chanel visit,
Yeah.
what do they say to you?
they said, we're really glad that you had James,
Okay. And then they're like, get out.
and then GTFO.
That's right.
So it was. So,
How will you be paying today? And you're like,
yeah, I don't know, but he will.
it's right.
See ya.
Yeah, he's working weekends for
So,
the next 4 years
For
now.
the rest of his life, and so, but you know what? Have
Can
you
he?
ever-
Can your son steal? Take home? Well, not steal. So that's a
I don't
horrible
think
word.
he can
Can he
steal.
borrow expensive socks for you from the store?
No, I don't think so. I mean, have you ever been in a Chanel store?
No, not. You haven't had.
Could we ever like pay Kevin to bring the camera, and could we go to a Chanel store?
Sure.
Just, like,
Could we recreate the Chanel experience here in the Solo Pro?
You know, we might need more than the cinder blocks,
Diet
though,
Mountain
because you're
Dew.
telling me that we have cement, right? That's
Yeah.
all we have so
We
far.
have the
is
cement.
and the Diet Mountain Dew.
Diet
from
Mountain
the
Dew from the Clinton years.
administration.
Janet Reno autographed a can. That one's in my office.
That's really big of you, Chris. And so I think that
It's enormous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just we can't even contain that. But this is without exception been the absolute most fun half an hour.
How many minutes are left? I can't see it.
107.
Oh, all right.
And so I really am very
So
grateful
if you want
to
more
you.
information on my self-published fantasy novels, you can check me out at nottim.org.
What are they called? What are they called?
It's like the
Missing
leopard
Man Formation.
missing man formation, leper-headed sword, the leprosy chronicles.
The owl-headed.
There's TikTok, Ding Dong, Owl Show, and it's like luxury belts.
Yes.
The saga.
And weighted jackets.
Oh, weighted everything.
jackets.
Weighted
with chain.
expectations.
It's true, and that's heavy indeed, is
Damn
it
them
not?
down.
It is. It's true because once you walk in this place, it says "Abandon hope, all ye who enter." Right?
It did.
Abandon.
I mean, the
It's
couple
true.
of the letters have fallen off, but you can make
But
it
you
out.
can. It says
Yeah.
banned right now, and people think, "Oh, cool! Let's go make a video."
It says, "Come on in,
Let's go, people.
realize your dreams, get your business coached."
and buy a plane. But
At least we're hoping to sell one plane.
One, yeah. Please, God, let
That'll
it work.
fund us for another 10 years. We can sell one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
This has been a wonderful.
It's been the
How has it been a
absolute-
half an hour? It's only been 20. Is it? Did you just hit stop?
Can you continue it?
But didn't play your outro though?
Oh, so maybe I'm okay. Maybe I'm okay. But I
Wait,
don't wanna...
what's going on right now on the screen?
Okay, so it's just you and I,